gente, Marcucci here in the video, and today we're going to be talking about Ondo. And yes, I know we're going to be talking about Ondo again, but I want to be known as that Ondo influencer. Now, I don't want to be known as an influencer, but there's XRP people, Cardano people, Bitcoin people, ETH people, and I want to be known as the guy that told you about Ondo at 73 cents. I just think it's going to go up in 1 year's time, 2 years' time, 3 years' time. I really don't know, but this is something I'm not gonna be investing against. And before I start off, I just want to show you a quick tweet. And this is how fast it is to buy and sell Tesla stock with Solana. So what is happening here? So basically, you go on Jupiter right now, and anyone in the world can do this. This was so amazing. You buy and swap USDT, a stablecoin, for Tesla X, a Solana token, and sell Tesla X token for USDT. And the cost is only 0.000032 cents. And we can just see here, done quickly, you do the swap. The video, it takes like 25 seconds, all in all. And so, this is basically what Ondo is going to be building in the near future. You can see here a swap again. And this is really insane. Like, we could not do this a couple of years back, right? We could not do this a couple of years back, and Ondo is talking about it here. We're going to be going over this article here that's called "Not All Tokenization is Created Equal. What makes Ondo's approach better?" I like how they say better, and I do truly believe it. They're ex-Goldman Sachs, and they know what they're doing. They're well connected, so I do think they're going to be having one of the best products, if not the best product out there in the market. Anyways, they say Ondo is committed to setting the highest standards in tokenization. And everyone's talking about it. Larry Fink from BlackRock is everyone is talking about tokenization. And with Ondo Global Markets, our platform for Onchain US stocks launching this summer, we're bringing 100 plus US equities on-chain and scaling to thousands by year end. This is insane. Thousands by year end. So you're going to be able to invest your favorite stocks, whether it be Tesla, Nvidia, Palantir, Facebook, Google, whatever it is, AT&T. You're going to be able to do it with them globally at 24/5, right? Not 24/7. The stock market doesn't open 24/7, but at least 24/5, which is really, really amazing. They also have this kind of tweet. Is basically a summary of the article. If you don't want to read the article is only 4 minutes, so I suggest you read the article. But we're going to be doing a summary of basically what they're saying, and hopefully you guys enjoy it. So if you are enjoying the content, please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Hopefully you like the light. I don't know how these influencers do it. This light is eating me up. I really don't know what they're doing. I don't know if I got to set up differently. I can barely read. Anyways. Not all tokenized equities are created equal. Interest in the tokenization of securities is surging, most recently sparked by Republic's launch of a SpaceX-linked token, but tokenization models vary widely, creating confusion, especially around wrapped tokens versus native models. And this is something really big. And these wrapped stocks or wrapped tokens, they've been around for a while, right? We can see here, they kind of say it here. So it is worth pointing out that wrapping is already a deeply embedded concept in traditional financial markets. ADRs and GDRs are classic examples of wrapped structures where institutions use tradable instruments backed one-to-one by underlying foreign equities. So if you buy, like Alibaba stock, that's basically an ADR. That's a Chinese company that, you are technically the owner, but not really. So in the US, most investors are not even legal owners of their stocks in the strictest sense. They are what's known as beneficial owners. Their holdings are recorded by brokers who in turn are recorded by security depositories like the DTS. The DTS nominee CD & Co. is the actual legal holder of nearly all public equities. I don't really know who CD & Co. is, but go ahead and research them. Basically these wrapped, stocks or tokens already exist in what we, do today. And basically Ondo is trying to make that even better, faster, cheaper, and more accessible to everyone in the world. So let's continue. Our view, when designed properly, wrapped tokens models are the best way to achieve the goal of using tokenization to expand access to the additional securities at this moment in time. In this post, we unpacked why. So it is important to keep in mind that tokenization, regardless of form, shouldn't be the goal per se. Rather, we need to ask ourselves why we want to tokenize assets in the first place. For them, the answer is clear. It is improving access to all of the features of today that are already pretty incredible financial markets. And I will say, for the most part, everyone has access to the financial market here in the US, so I will say, yeah, it is pretty incredible. Those features include things like raw asset selection, thoughtful investor protection, and liquidity that matches or exceeds that which exists in existing trading venues. Finally, all else being equal, we want to start bringing the benefits of this increased access to investors sooner rather than later. So they talk about, some of the biggest challenges. And the biggest challenge right now is speed to scale, where native tokenization run into the biggest challenges. There are multiple reasons for this, including regulatory complexities, which that will be solved this summer, hopefully. There's a lot of voting process going on this summer with the Genius Act, the Clarity Act, and all other regulations. So hopefully these complexities are solved soon. Additional infrastructure burden, incompatibility with existing financial infrastructure challenges for users of managing two parallel registries, and more. But the biggest issue is that in many instances of native tokenization, each individual issuer of the security, example Apple, Tesla, or Nike, must agree to tokenize their own equity and get comfortable that they're doing it in a compliant way. That is why they rather wrap tokenization. So you don't need the issuer cooperation. You can tokenize already publicly traded assets as long as you hold them with a licensed custodian and file securities and other laws, which is pretty amazing, and this approach is much faster and much more scalable. Not saying it might be the most decentralized way, and they talk about decentralization just in a little bit, but let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Considering the design of the Republic Space token, and I've never purchased the SpaceX token on Republic, I've never used a platform, so I'm just reading off what they say. To be sure, there's things we applaud about this model. It is attempting to provide accessibility to an in-demand private company and is operating with a clear regulatory exception provided in the 2012 Jobs Act. Unfortunately, there's a limited transparency that the token issuers, Republic X LLC, actually holds enough or any SpaceX stock to fully back the tokens, and no clear protection for token holders in the event that the tokens weren't fully backed, or Republic X or Republic itself went out of business or declared bankruptcy. So this is pretty big. Compared to the approach with the design of GM tokens, the global market, they will be redeemable on demand 24 hours a day, 5 days a week, and are fully backed by the underlying share and any cash in transit they reference. These shares in turn will be held with US licensed and regulated broker-dealers, and independent third-party verification agent will review and provide a report on this backing every business day. In addition, an independent third-party collateral agent has a first priority security interest in the underlying shares. For the benefit of token holders, this means in certain events like defaults or whatever it may be, you guys are protected. So I think that is pretty incredible. And I think the last thing I kind of want to say is the critiques of wrap tokens. They argue that they reintroduce centralization and counterparty risk, limit composability due to permissioning, legal and regulatory complexities, comprise crypto's original ideals, and often lack transparency around reserves. So, and honestly, those are pretty valid. Hopefully, with everything that they're doing, so with the concerns often have validity, they can be mitigated through strong legal structuring, which hopefully we get soon, regulated custodianship, daily third-party verification, enforceable redemption rights, and thoughtful permissioning that balances compliance with usability. So yeah, all in all, I think this is going to be a great product. It's going to open the market for really, just trading stocks and opening the financial system for everyone in the world. So this is pretty amazing. So Ondo is committed to setting the highest standards in tokenization, demonstrating that thoughtful, transparent, and well-regulated wrap tokens not only offer immediate benefits but also pave the way for broader financial innovation by prioritizing outcome over labels. Ondo is leading the transition to a more open, accessible, and efficient financial future, basically Wall Street 2.0. So yeah, where do I think this is going? Obviously to 1 million. I don't know. You read that, and obviously you see the chart. You know, it was $2, now 73 cents. It's down 65% from all-time high. You're like, oh my god, blah blah. But honestly, you're investing for the future. You're investing for 5 years from now, 10 years from now. And where is it going to be in 10 years from now? Hopefully, they are Wall Street 2.0. And, you know, technology moves at lightning speed. So in 10 years, maybe this is where everyone is going to be trading at. And honestly, you don't want to miss it. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the video. And as always, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you on the next one. Bye-bye.